If you have or are planning to start a YouTube channel, it is essential to get organized and systemize everything in order to stay consistent and experience long-term growth. This video is going to go through the exact steps I take to do just that, from planning to shooting to editing to posting, and then growing from the results. Watch this video in full and make sure to take notes. Hi, my name is Chelsea Ram. If you are new here, I am a law school graduate. I have multiple online courses and a couple online courses teaching people how to start online businesses of their own. On this channel, we talk all things well-being and productivity, specifically on Motivation Mondays and Wellness Wednesdays. So subscribe for more content just like this. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, I will be splitting this video up into 5 parts. Part 1 is plan, part 2 is shooting, part 3 is the editing, part 4 is the posting of the YouTube videos, and part 5 is the growth. Part 1, the planning phase. This is what happens prior to me sitting down and actually filming a video. First thing I do before actually getting concrete ideas or researching what I want to speak on is I just generate some simple ideas on topics that I would like to discuss. This is based on my interests. These are also based on what the community on YouTube is asking me to speak on. This is also based on what I know generally is trending and just like what my interests are in combination with all these. So I generate like a list of topics and ideas that I would actually enjoy speaking on with those criteria. Then what I do is I pick those topics and I start looking them up in the YouTube search bar, and I try to find videos that people have filmed within that topic that have gone viral. So what I mean by that is I try to find videos that are within that topic that have significantly more views than the person has followers. So if someone has like 500,000 subscribers and they have gotten 2 million views on a video, then I'm like, oh, that's something that people are searching and that I could rank for as well. So then I take those and I kind of model my thumbnails and my titles based on the videos that have performed well for other people in that realm. So after that, I will pick 5 of them and I will screenshot that thumbnail and the title, and I will put it in like a separate Google Doc. And in that Google Doc, usually like the day after I do that research, I will go in and I will write like a little script for each video. I do not script my videos fully. So what I do is I kind of make points. Like I know like the main points I'm going to speak on in the video, just so that I can keep it organized and you guys can feel like it's clear when I'm communicating to you. And also so I know what I'm speaking on and I don't ramble. But I don't like to script my whole videos because I like to keep it more authentic. So I just do like main points, but then I will script the first 30 seconds of every video. Why? Because it's really important to get that, first 30 seconds right so that retention stays high in my videos. So I will script those 30 seconds. And once that 30-second script is done and I have the main points, then the next day is typically when I will do my filming. So now we are ready for part 2. Part 2, the shooting process. So first things first, I gotta talk from my own experience. I batch film content. Right now I'm sitting down. This is the first video that I'm filming for today, but I am planning to film about 5 to 6 videos. And typically I can do that within 2 hours or so. In my opinion, if you're doing like talking head videos like me, batch filming content is just so much more efficient. If there's a specific energy that you want to get across the screen, or if you're trying to show up as positive and as bright and as light, like it's good to kind of sit down and do all the filming when you are in that headspace, especially, for me. So just efficiency wise, I always batch film my content and would recommend that. I dream about the day that I have a space to film my YouTube videos that is already set up for me. Like if I had a corner in my space with a camera set up and like the proper lighting and everything, it would make my life so much easier. But if I'm going to be honest, which I am going to be fully honest here, I do not have that right now. And I am filming literally in the corner of my living room in my 1-bedroom apartment. I have been filming on my iPhone 14. I do not have any lighting. I have a lamp behind me and I'm sitting in front of big windows to use the sunlight because I don't have lighting. The biggest investment that I made to my setup is this like $50 $50 mic with a $10 pop filter on it. I have it plugged into my MacBook, and my iPhone is not even standing on a tripod right now. My iPhone is literally stacked up on a chair and a big like random storage container, a bunch of books, a bottle of champagne, and a cigar box. That is literally what my phone is filming on right now. And I am sitting on a stool with a random pillow just so that my face can be in alignment with the screen. So anyways, my setup is not the greatest in terms of efficiency, so I strive to get efficient one day, but this is just to let you know, you can film with any type of setup. For my background, I use the method of bookshelf lamp plant. That's like a typical thing when people are trying to make simple backgrounds. You just grab a lamp and grab like a light source and a bookshelf, and you will be able to make a really good background. Just keep it clean and clear, and it looks good. In terms of audio, I am using the Hypercast Solo 3 mic with just like a random pop filter on it. I got both of these items from Amazon. I did actually get a boom mic stand with this. I bought it. I paid $20 extra for that, and I never use it because I just like it standing on a bunch of books better, I guess. And I plug in my mic to my MacBook while it's recording so that I'm recording on voice notes on Mac, and then when I send it to my editor, he will fuse it together with the video. And then in terms of how I communicate when I'm like filming, I basically just sit in front of the camera and I talk. And if there are pauses in my speech or things that I'm saying a bunch of times in different ways, my editor will cut that out for me. Sometimes I will tell him specific things to cut out. Like if I say something and then I'm like, I don't want to actually discuss that, I'll be like, Nikhil is his name. Shout out to Nikhil. I'll say, Nikhil, cut that out, and he will just cut that out for me. Or sometimes I ask him to do little things in the editing, like maybe put B-roll in this corner or this corner. That's very rare though. I let him have a lot of kind of say in what he does, but sometimes I'll do that. And it is important to note that when I am filming, it's not coming across perfect the first time that I'm filming. There are a lot of pauses, and it takes me a lot longer to film than the length of the video. Nikhil, can you insert 1 minute of like raw footage of me filming so they can understand how the filming process actually looks? Part 3, the editing. Okay, so editing for me is pretty simple because, as most of you guys probably know if you watch my previous videos, I do have an editor and he is amazing, and you can find his details in the link that is in my description if you do want to contact him. But he is so great, and basically when I film my videos on my iPhone, I then send it to my Mac through AirDrop, and then I upload that video onto Google Drive. I send him the Google Drive link. He edits the video for me along with the audio file that I send him through my Mac, and then after he edits it, he will send it back to me in an MP4, and then I download that, and then I post it on YouTube. So that's my process. When he sends me videos, I very rarely give him edits. If I do, it's little things based on what you guys are saying to me. So for example, I have the little subscribe pop-up, and some of you were saying that it was too loud. So in my next videos, I told him to kind of just dim the sound of the subscribe pop-up. So those are the types of edits that I give to my editor. He usually has a lot of free range, and if I do have edits for that, I don't get him to re-edit the current video, which you totally can if you have an editor. I just personally don't. I'll just post it, and then the next video he makes the improvement. I have such a good relationship with my editor. If you guys didn't watch the video where I talk all about my editing and my editor and the whole way I found him and how to contact him and how much I pay, you need to check that video out because it is super informative. And no matter what point of your YouTube journey, you are probably ready for hiring an editor. But anyways, it is so important when you are hiring an editor to kind of be extremely transparent in the first couple weeks of working together, who you are, what you expect, actually telling him really honest feedback at the start so that he can start editing your videos consistently in the style that you want. Because now it's been like multiple months of working with him, and he is so great, and I barely give him edits because we were so communicative at the start. Part 4, the actual posting of a YouTube video. Okay, so on the actual day of posting, I will download that MP4 file my editor has sent me, and I will upload it onto YouTube. Then I will add in a very highly optimized description, tags, etc. I have a lot to say on that, and I'm not going to get into how I optimize my videos in this video, but if you guys do want a video on that, please let me know and I will make one. And so after I insert all of that, I also go to Canva and I make a thumbnail based on the thumbnails that have performed good with that topic before my video, like other videos that have performed well. I'll make a thumbnail and then I will just upload it. After I upload, I immediately go to the community tab and I post that I have posted a new video in the community tab. It actually shocks me how many people do not use the community tab. Like, YouTube is a community. People want to see you and get to know you as often as as possible. And like, that's just another way to post your video on YouTube. So I post it on the community tab. I also go to my video and I make a comment on there, usually thanking people and asking them to subscribe, and then just linking a different video that could be of interest to them so that they can binge watch my content. And then I pin that comment, I like it, and within the next couple hours, if people comment on that video, I be sure to respond to their comments right away, because the amount of comments that you get on your videos within the first couple hours are really, really important to YouTube's algorithm and how much they're going to push your video out. So it is super, super important to actually do that. So I make that a priority. I tell my virtual assistant, I have a virtual assistant as well because I have online businesses, etc. So if you want details on that, let me know. I can talk to you about that. But I tell her that I posted a YouTube video, she'll take a clip, she'll make reels, she'll make stories, and she'll post it on all my socials. And yeah, it's really important after I post to just make sure that people know that I post and really push it out there. One thing I forgot to mention about the community tab is I noticed like polls on my community tab do really well. Like, people are interacting with, and I would urge you guys, if you guys haven't played around with the poll setting on YouTube, to just try it out and see if your community is engaging with them, and then try to do a poll every single day. I haven't been super great at implementing this thus far, but going forward, every time I post a video, after I post a video, instead of just linking the video in the community tab post, I'm going to make a poll that's saying like, have you watched my new video? Like, did you like blah 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 or blah 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 better? And then like do a poll about it, and then people will click and interact, and then they'll go and watch my video from there. And now part 5, the growth section. Okay, so you have been posting videos, you've been consistent, you've been editing well, you have been posting on your socials, posting on the community tab. How are you going to grow though? It can't just be random. Some things that you're gonna do are going to work for your growth and for your community, and some things won't. And not everyone is the same, so it's really, really important to put emphasis on the analytics. I often go to my page and I filter my videos based on popularity or views, just to see what thumbnails are performing the best, what makes it common for people to click on. For me, I find videos with my face that are bright, that I'm smiling, and that there are words in the middle of the screen that are really big and clear is really what gets people to click. Also, there are certain things on my channel that perform better, such as videos about YouTube and starting a YouTube channel and starting, in the online space. That performs really well for me. Before I discovered that, law school content was performing really well for me, so I was creating a lot of content on that. I also find that it's really helpful for me to grow based on what my audience is saying. So a lot of people are commenting about like my energy, which is a super amazing, kind compliment for me to get all the time. But on my videos, people are saying like, you have such amazing energy. I can feel your positivity, your energy through the screen. And like, not just one or two people, like multiple people. That's like a significant comment and compliment that I get online. And that obviously makes me feel good, but I know that people like that, and like I like that about myself too, so I ensure to have that every time I film. Not that I wasn't before, but like I really put an emphasis on that because I know that people might be coming for a piece of knowledge and that I'm sharing with them, but they're staying because of that energy and that feeling. It also helps me to transition my content into things I like because I know what you guys like. So I know you guys really like my energy. If you stay with, well, I hope so, I can't assume everyone does, but like, some people like my energy. So if you're staying because of that energy and you guys have come because of YouTube content, if YouTube content isn't necessarily the thing I'm most passionate about, maybe there's things about like being the best version of yourself and like living an abundant lifestyle. Like, these are things that I'm really passionate about. I can make content like that for my returning viewers and new viewers, but I need to infuse a lot of my energy into that so that people stay still because of that energy, like, which hasn't changed, just the topic has changed. So anyways, this has been a much longer video than I thought it would be. I hope you guys found a lot of value in it. Please let me know if you want a part 2 because I have so much to talk about on this topic. Genuinely, I love it. So let me know if you want a part 2. If you've made it this far, I really hope you're subscribed because you're a real one if you came to this point of this video. And once again, if you have not checked out my video all about my editor, where I found him, how much he charges, etc., definitely check that video out. It is super helpful, and I hope you have a blessed, abundant, wonderful day. You are so lucky. You are so amazing, and I'm so grateful to have you here. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.